everybody. Welcome back. We're a part of the 2024 Makers Retreat. I'm Erin Reed Makes, and welcome. We are going to be talking all things edding markers, specifically their brand new glitter markers that just got launched. But I do have a question, and somebody's asking, so Art Blanchette, about your pass. Please email me because that way I can understand your question. So here is the email down below where I can more specifically answer the question that you have and find out where we're having some problems. So please email me down there. I will not be able to answer obviously during my live because I'm the help desk as well. And then we have another live right after this with Physics and Eileen. So, but I will be definitely able to help you if you email me and we can solve this problem. So yes, there is a lot that is part of the virtual ticket, and you just may not have. I've been sending emails every day for everybody who has purchased a pass, but if you purchased it, anyway, email me, we will solve this problem. I'm happy to help you. We will figure this out 100%. All right. This is Lisa. And I know your name is not Art Blanchette, but I just don't know what else to call you because all I see is Art Blanchette. So hi, Lisa. So I love having handles on names, but when it comes to like calling people out and shouting people out, I don't know what your name is if it's not written on there, but I get it. I figured it was an art. All right. So today we're going to talk about all things edding glitter markers. So I've been working with Edding. Edding is a company that's based out of Germany, and they have been in the marker industry for a number of years. They are, for United States, we think of permanent markers. The number one permanent marker would be Sharpie. Well, in Germany and a lot of Europe, the number one permanent marker that you would get is edding. So if you watch any movies or if you ever go back and kind of look at like TV commercials or things like that, and they're pulling out some sort of permanent marker in any form, you're probably going to see that it's the edding marker. I was actually watching a movie the other day, and it was called Atomic Blonde, and it had Charlize Theron in it, and it was all about being in Germany during the Cold War and right at the fall of the Berlin Wall. And it's a little bit of a, there's real, but there's not real, and it's a old covert spy espionage kind of movie. It's really good if you've never seen it. And there's a portion of the movie where somebody is writing on an envelope in permanent marker. I'm like, that's the edding marker. So they are as big into the industry as in Europe, and they just launched into the United States at the beginning, about 2 years ago. And so a couple of years ago, I joined forces with Edding. They invited me to come in and be a demonstrator in their booth at Creativation in 2022. It was the year that we were in Orlando, Florida. And then the year after that, so that was 3 years ago, actually. And then in 2023, I did some demos for them at Demo Alley, and I was working and doing fun projects for them that way. And they were part of the retreat last year. They've also been part of the retreat this year. I talked with them about other ways that they can be involved in different aspects of the creative world. And so I gave them, we chit-chatted about having them join Go Wild. So I kind of got them their foot in the door and going to that event, and they became a huge sponsor for that event. And I ran into them again there. So we've just been kind of around for, working together for a long time. And so this time, because the glitter marker was launching right at the same time as this retreat was going live, we decided to put the glitter markers in the kits. So this is what we're going to be chit-chatting about. So let's flip this video around and let's talk about all things to do with the glitter markers. And I've been trying to figure out a way to make my space less bright. And hopefully with the dark, I think we're having the same problem, Eileen, that the brightness of the white, and I tried to play with my camera earlier. Anyway, sorry about the super, super bright that's going on here. So Edding has released, and if you purchased a kit, and heads up, there's only one kit left. I haven't even looked to see if it's sold because I've been doing back-to-back lives for the past little while. So if you purchased a kit, these markers were in your kit. You got 3 of the brand new Edding markers neatly formed in here. So if you put your name in for one of the giveaways, you might get one of these as well. And they came out with 4 new packages of these pens. They are fiber pens with a 3mm round edge. They are writing for decorating, drawing, layouts. They're soft gliding nib. They write precisely. It's a glitter brush pen. They're just beautiful. You can get them in a 10-pack, which has got all kinds of fun colors on here. So they have lots of bright, fun colors. And you can see there's 10 of them in here. There's also the pastel pack. That's the one that I was given a while back. I did get a couple other colors as well when I was at Creativation in 2024. They also have like a primary set of colors with black. And then there's another one hiding behind here that is the blue, which I have that blue that's right there. And then there is a purple, a pink, and a yellow. And the yellow is the same, but this pink is a darker pink. If you can see the difference, the pink is a little bit darker. So, and then there's also this clear one, which I think there might be still some releases yet to come, because I got the clear at Creativation, but I'm not seeing it in any of the packs they've released yet. So they might still have some other colors coming down the line. So these have just been launched. There is a link down below in the info section to get that. I'm going to try and put something else that's darker. I don't know if that's going to help. Does that help balance the color? It's like really, really bright right here. Anyway, it's the whites are having the problem. So if you ever see these little markers right here that look kind of like this, and they're like metally, this is the famous edding mini. This is our mini markers. And this is the shape of the marker, the permanent markers that you see around. So they have this kind of flared star top, and they come in a variety. And this was a little fun gift that they gave us when I went to Go Wild, which is a planner conference. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. This was another fun thing they gave us. So again, getting the glitter on. Some of the other fun pens that they have. So this is just a couple of the other fun pens. So look, it's just a nice black tipped pen. I love the barrel on this. This one is one of their highlighters. And they also have a other wide variety of different, oh, it's a little case too. I think that was fun. They have a wide variety of other markers as well, including they have paint markers. They have porcelain markers. They have fabric markers. They have, there's a ton of different markers. This is just the tip of the iceberg, and we're talking specifically about the glitter ones today because they just launched. And I need to take a quick sip because I think I'm starting to, I'm talking too much is the bottom line. All right. I haven't really stopped talking for 3 days, and I got tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm not on as much. I'm more behind the scenes tomorrow, but there we go. I'm still live quite a bit, but I have more people doing classes, and you know, it's just a different day tomorrow. Every day is different. Every day there's something new going on in the retreat. All right. Yes. So the glitter marker is very much, somebody's mentioning, very much like a Wink of Stella. It is and it isn't. It's more like what you consider a true marker, or like a highlighter, or like a mild liner that Zebra has, but it has a glittery aspect to it. So it's kind of its own animal in a way. And we're going to do some swatching on both the white and also black paper, so you can see the difference in how that looks. And I just thought about that. Why don't we do a craft paper as well, just to show the difference. Well, I know I've got two other colors. We're going to do, I've got a manila. So let's try manila. And I know I have craft around here somewhere. There we go. So let's do 4 different colors of cardstock just to show how it looks. And therefore, I got to give you an idea. All right, so we're going to have that as well. See, look, that looks normal. It's just the whites are over blasted. For anybody who was wondering, I found who was watching the live with our sublimation for our class today, I found my butterfly that went, you know, rogue on me. All right, I'm going to try and space this so we don't have, here we go. There, that's a little more balanced. It doesn't look so crazy. So we're going to play with 4 colors. It's the 4 different colors that I happen to have. So in this particular box, you're getting it looks like it's, okay, I'm going to call it yellow, purple, pink, and blue, but they're all light colors, right? And we use these for our doodle pages. There was also a clear that I picked up at Creativation, but I'm not seeing it. Looking in here, I didn't see clear anywhere in here. So, oh, there it is. It's right here. It's up high. This is the clear right there. So it's in the 10 pack. It would be weird if they hadn't launched it yet. And then I also have this blue, and the blue is in here. And then the blue is also in this one, but this blue is different than what's in this pack. So there's a 4-pack, a 5-pack, a 4-pack, and a 10-pack. And the 2 4-packs, there's a pastel and more of like a pink, purple, blue, yellow, but darker colors. So they're just a little bit different. They're not all the same tones, right? Watching while making my doodle pages to take with me for doctor's visits. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so let's do the dark one first. We're going to swatch on all 4 with all the markers just to see the difference. So here is our blue one. Do you see how that went on? It's very shimmery, but it feels like a marker. So that's on craft. Here's on manila. So a little different again. A little shimmery. Here it is on black. Now that one I can't see. I can see the glitter and there's a sheen on it, but I can't really see it on the black. It's kind of a fun look though. And then here it is on white. So it's very different on every color, right? And this does have the shimmery shine to it as well. I feel like on the craft, I really can see the glitter. right? Yeah, so Edding is a new company in the States. So this is called the 1340 glitter brush pen, if you're searching for it. And I put the link to their Amazon store down in the information section. Well, they offer them individually in the future. You know what? Usually they sell their pens only as packs. I rarely see them sold individually, but you never know. You never know. All things can change. All right, let's try the light blue. This is the one that actually comes in this 4-pack. All right, so here is the light blue. And look, there's 2 different nibs. Do you guys see that? One is a nib and one is a brush. They do come in a couple of different nib sizes. And it does show that on here as well. So some of them are brush pens and some of them are more like nib pens size. So the blue is a brush pen. So you have to read your packaging to see which one is which. So here is the light blue. And I don't feel like that shows up very well on there at all. But on here, ooh, that looks pretty. That's nice. I like that. And on the black, I'm guessing probably not. Ooh, but I do see shimmery shiny. Do you see that? There's the glitter on there. And then here it is on the white. There it is. There we go. Fun, right? All right. I do have 2 markers. I think they're both nibs though. Trying to see. Yeah, they're both nibs. I was like, I had 2 pink ones. Is it possible one of them was a brush pen because I picked it up somehow differently, but no, it's not. Okay, now let's do the purple. All right. Oh, that's different. Like it just looks like dark. But here it is on, that's definitely purple. Periwinkle, maybe a little bit of periwinkle on that. There we go. So just a little bit of change. I'm trying to show the angle of it. So again, it's not necessarily the best on black, but you do see that shimmery shine. It's very subtle. Like there is in person, I can see a color difference between them, but I can't see it as like super, like I'd have to have them next to each other to tell the difference. And then here it is on white. So I feel like the pastel colors are definitely best on lighter cardstock, like the manila or the white. All right, let's go to pink. Again, these are the light pink. I don't have every color. I wish I had every color to show you guys this time, but I don't. I was given just a few. I was given because our classes were all with the pastels, I got the pastel colors. I just happened to snag this one when I was at Creativation, so that's why I have it. And the clear one too. So there's the pink on there. The pink on here shows up really well. And then here's the pink on the black. Again, you can see it. Like you can see it's there. You can just see the glitteriness of it. And then the pink on the white is beautiful. I like the pastels really on the white, but look at that. I'm loving that dark blue on the craft. All right, here we're going to go to yellow. And I don't think yellow is too close to craft. So we're just going to see the shimmery, right? And then here it is on the manila. That pops nicely on there. That pops really nicely on there. And this is actually a little darker. It's having a hard time with the white, but it's popping really nicely in person on there. Here it is on the black, which I'm sure you can guess. It's just kind of hiding in the black, but you can see that it's there. There is a shimmer. I mean, can you guys see there's a little bit of a color difference between them? Just, it's very slight. And then here we have it on the white. Beautiful. And it feels like a marker. It feels no different than a regular marker. It doesn't feel watery or like it's going to slosh around. It doesn't feel like a watercolor. It feels like a regular marker. It just happens to have that shimmery shine. Now, I will say on the white, I don't notice it as shimmery as I do on the manila for whatever reason. I can see the shimmery a whole lot better on the craft. So you kind of like them best on the manila. See, that's why I wanted to show different colors. The last one is we're going to do it on craft. And this is that brush pen again. This is just the white. So you could go over top of another color, and we're going to play with one quick second. We're going to pull some of the permanent markers and do this over top, and I can show you what that looks like. So here it is on the manila. It's just a white shimmer. Here it is on, there we go, right here. The black, it's just a white shimmer. And then here. Do they soak through the paper? Well, we're going to show that here in a hot minute. So again, it's just white. So it's just leaving the shimmery behind. So I'm going to flip the cardstocks over. And you tell me. I'm not seeing, I can't see it through the paper at all. So no, I'm not seeing it soak through the paper. Now, granted, I am also using 100-pound cardstock. I'm not using copy paper. So I do have copy paper right here. And I'm going to pick a dark color and a light color. I'm going to pick the blue, light and dark blue. Plain, and you can see it's copy paper because it's very thin, right? So here's the blue, and here's the light blue. So just on copy paper. I mean, think how thin copy paper is. And yes, it will go through if you use thin enough paper. Heavier cardstock, you won't have a problem. But, you know, I could use a pen on here, and I would use pencil on here, and you could see the pencil through there. So, I mean, that's how thin we're getting, right? Are these water-based markers? Yes. Yes, I believe these are water-based markers. So you could theoretically, like if you had, you know, your whatchamacallit, a glass mat or something, you could probably watercolor with these. You could use them with your gel plates and they would have a pretty cool shimmery shine. So going back to the white one now, well, actually, let's do this first. So this is already shimmery. So I'm going to go, I like it on the manila. I agree with you. I like the manila the best. So here it is there. Now, what if I wanted to add even more shimmer? I could layer on top without adding more color. And look, it didn't really pull the color that much. Look how clean that is. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's do just a permanent marker. I like the teal. Look at the teal permanent marker. These guys are so cute. All right, so here we have like a teal permanent marker here. Now I'm going to come in with the shimmery one and go over top half. And now look, a little bit pulled, but look, I just did a quickie. Look at, like, it went a tiny, tiny little bit. So I would go and clean your brush off real fast, and then it's clean as a bell. Now let's move this. There's a little bit of a shimmer there. It's not super in your face, but there is a bit of a shimmer on top of it. So it's very, very subtle. These are not like, oh my God, we have glitter paper all of a sudden. It's just it's a hint of a shimmer. It's a very nice subtle. So it acts like a marker, but it has just this little bit of a shimmeriness to it. So you have to tilt the paper and catch the light. And some of them are going to react differently as we're seeing on the different papers. So like I said, it's a whole other thing. It's not your glitter brush pens. It's not a water brush pen with glitter in it. It's not, you know, glitter. It's just a little hint of a shimmer in a marker, which I think is kind of cool. All right. Is there anything else that you guys want me to try? We could do let's do the black. Let me see if it shows up better with the black. Okay. Yeah. Little fun accents. Yes. So if you were doing stamping and you wanted to add some accents to your stamping, I think that would be perfect. So here's the black one. And I'm going to come in with the shimmer on top. I'm just going to clean off my brush. Did not take long at all. That cleaned off really well. And yeah, I can see that there's that little bit of that shimmer. It's not in your face. It's just, it's right there. It's very, very subtle. It's very subtle, but it's there. There's a definite shimmer to both of these. Oh, that teal is so pretty. I love that aqua color. The one thing that I've noticed, and this is so weird, is they don't put, they say color and every color has a number. They don't say the name of the color. They don't be like, it's aqua or it's blue. It's just a number. So I want to call them by the names of the colors they've designated, but this would be like colors 14014. So they all have their own color coded number on them for their colors, but I don't have specific names for them. So it's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine. There's no color names. But they're beautiful markers. And this is, again, just the smattering of the iceberg for what their markers are. This is just a few of the colors. And just to show you the other wide range of colors they have, there's also an orange, a red, like a lime green, a dark green, not the light blue that we're playing with, but more of a blue, then it's a navy blue, a darker purple, the black, and then the clear. And then in this set, we have the blue, the purple, the pink, and the yellow, same yellow. Actually, no, I think it's a different yellow than what I have. Here we have red, black, blue, kind of that limey green, and yellow. And these are two different yellows. So the yellow that's in this set is not the same yellow that's in that set. So you would have, if you got this full set, that set and that set, you would have every color. So, because this one's, because this one doesn't have that dark green, you'd have to play around. So to get every single color of the rainbow, you'd have to get 2 or 3 sets in order to fill it out. They don't seem to have one that's like the entirety of all the colors. Maybe they can come up with one like that. That would be cool, like the full range of all the colors. And again, they just launched these. So depending on how the market sees them, whether it's a hit, and it's been launched not just for the US, but worldwide, they've launched them. You can also, edding is super popular over in Japan. That's another big country that they've been there and had the market. And in South America, huge in South America. So it's just in the States, they're competing against all the other marker brands that have been established for a while. And Edding's been around for a long time. I want to say since the early 1900s. So it's not a new company. It's just new to the US. Love to see the interference inks and a marker in the future. That would be cool, right? But in the meantime, you can grab these guys. All right. So that is it for today for our Edding Live. And thank you so much for being here. We have another live video coming up at the end of the day, or actually at the top of the next hour. And that is going to be with Eileen and with Sizzix and some of her fun new stuff coming down the line that she's got relaunching with Sizzix. So stay tuned for that. That is coming up. Right now, it is 2:20 my time. So it is at 3 o'clock my time or at the top of the hour, depending on where you are. So in about 40 minutes, if you're watching us live right now. I like them. I like to see them eventually with a brush nib for the glitter ones. There are brush nibs. So there are some that have brush nibs, as you can see right here. So here, like there are some with brush nibs. The ones that we were playing with have the nibs. I keep wanting to say nub. Oh, that pink does not show very against my pink skin. Let me pick a different one. The blue would probably show better. Here we go. So that is a nib. So they do have two different brush nibs, depending on which set you get, I believe, and you can see them on here. So these two sets, here's another difference. These two sets right here have the brush tip on them, and these two sets have the nib on them, like the bullet nib. These ones have the brush tips. So they are different. So yes, we're going to talk about some new fun releases with Eileen. So we'll be back in about 38 minutes or so, about a half an hour, top of the hour. We'll be back. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of the retreat, and we'll be back shortly. And I'm going to go check on the help desk and see if there's anybody I can help. All right. So bye-bye.